25 minutes of action. He is there, number 52, so that's good to see. Michael Downing is back out. Red lights are on. Final Caterham race of the weekend about to get underway, and here we go. First away are the Sigma 150s. Down towards the first corner. Good start by Alan Curtis. Decent start. Poor start by Harry Senior. He goes out wide. Has he got a problem there, or is he just bogged down? Well, Stephen Clark gets a good getaway. It's Alan Curtis who leads around the first corner in car number 143. That was a disappointing start by Harry Senior. He'll try and race his way back up though. One car running wide onto the grass almost there, further back in the order as they start to sort themselves out. Now here come the Sigmax cars, and it's Will Rayson, number 5, who's made the best start ahead of Max Haynes in the treble one. They start to sort themselves out then. The leaders overall will be heading down the hanger straight. Will Rayson leads Max Haynes and Glenn Burtonshaw, the green number 72. Here are the leaders, and my goodness, is that Harry Senior has got himself back in front already? No, it's Stephen Clark, sorry. Clark into the lead then ahead of Winrow. Third is Alan Curtis. There's Senior up on the inside, side by side with Jamie Elwood, the reigning champion. Down towards Club for the first time. Clark leads. Winrow second, side by side for third. Alan Curtis from the front row of the grid, chased by Harry Senior. I'm not sure what happened to him, whether he missed a gear off the line. Sigmax heading round the right-hander at Stowe. As they complete the first lap, Stephen Clark moves to cover the line as they go into Abbey, chased by Winrow. Up into third is Senior. He's got past Alan Curtis. Then it's Jamie Elwood and looks like Simon Shaw next in the order ahead of Toby Clues. They head into their second lap. 25, Stephen Clark. His repaired car after that tangle with a back marker on the last lap of race number 1. The supercar champion leads the way from Ben Winrow. And 3 cars line astern, headed by Harry Senior. Harry was the Sigmax champion last year ahead of Stephen Clark and Ben Winrow. They're all now in the more powerful Sigma 150s. Max Haynes has taken the lead of the Sigmax division. Over the outside there is Jamie Elwood, one of the most experienced men in the Caterham Graduates Racing Club. There is one driver out there, number 80, Peter Tattersall, has been racing with the club since its inception in 1998. He's raced every season with them. Fair play to him. He's towards the back of the order at the moment. Swing their way through there. Harry Senior a little bit sideways. There's Toby Clues ahead of Simon Shaw. And behind them, looks like it's the 44 of Chris Skillthorpe, possibly. Clark defending his lead from Winrow. There's the second group headed by Max Haynes. Chased by Will Rayson and the rest of them. 156 there is Paul Richardson from North Yorkshire. Glenn Burtonshaw is third in this group, and he's got the number 20 of Andy Molson behind him. Is it going to be Maximum Haynes with 2 poles and 2 victories? Jamie Elwood running a bit wide there. He's up to third place. Harry Senior's lost out to the reigning champion there. Stephen Clark is trying to break away in the 25. Alan Curtis going well up there in second place. Began his career in karts and has progressed up the Caterham ladder. Jamie Elwood in third place. Harry Senior, the 28s. Reigning Sigmax champion, looking to add the 150 crown this year. He's got ahead of Ben Winrow, who's been shuffled down to 5th in there. He must have made a mistake somewhere, because he's lost about 3 places. 79, Jeff Newman, moving up behind Harry Kramer into the picture now. Behind him is Chris Skillicorn in the 44. Here comes Harry Senior. He jinks out to the right, trying to get past Jamie Elwood. Elwood bangs wheels with him. No, you don't, says the champion. And he's gone through past Alan Curtis into second place as a result of that. So he moved into attack. I don't think that was intentional, that bit of wheel banging. He was moving to pass Alan Curtis and didn't know Harry Senior was there. Senior tries again. He says, OK, I'll try and take both of you then if you're going to bang around like that. Ben Winrow in behind them, then Shaw. Who's that in behind them? The green car of Toby Clues. Nice little breakaway of half a dozen cars for second, but leader Stephen Clark is starting to go clear. His lead at the end of the previous lap was 1.7 seconds. That's an eternity in Caterham terms. Jamie Elwood now up into second position ahead of Alan Curtis. Senior breaks the toe and moves out wide. Ben Winrow's going for the inside as well. Alan Curtis can't move both 2 ways at once. He's going to be swallowed up here. Get Curtis back to 5th. He swarmed either side of him there. Jamie Elwood in second place. And now, are they going to start to reel in Stephen Clark? They're all over each other for a second. A lock up there for Jamie Elwood. He misses braking point for Club. Just about gets the car stopped in time. Third place, it's Senior, then Winrow, Curtis and Shaw. The order changing all the time, as in all the best Caterham races it does. Now what's going to happen down the Hamilton straight this time? Elwood moves to the inside, so does Jeff Newman, trying to make up places further back. Oh, and a bit of push and shove again there. Ben Winrow gets the hip and shoulder, as Sir Charlie Cox would have said. Onto the grass there from Jamie Elwood. He's kept it going, and I don't think he's lost any places. Good save, Ben Winrow. Stays ahead of Alan Curtis. Thought Ben Winrow was going to be sent flying off into the barriers there, but he managed to save it. Harry Senior's got through for second as a result of that, ahead of Elwood. It's Curtis, Shaw, Clues, Kramer, Newman, and the rest of them. Here's the battle further back in the SIG Max division, and Will Rayson is not giving Max Haynes any peace at all. They're passing number 150 there of Bronik Masayada. Sure where that name comes from. Fine sight they make, charging down the Hanger Straight. Still just under 19 minutes of this race to go. Harry Senior under fire from Elwood, who locks up again. I think he might be having one or two handling issues here. Winrow is fourth, then Curtis. There goes our leader, Stephen Clark. And a great start, pulled away in the early stages. Now can he hold it? Senior's just done the fastest lap of the race, 1:15.243. Cut the lead by a couple of tenths on that lap. There's Harry Kramer. He's got ahead of Clues for 7th place. Here's the battle for the lead in the SIG Max. Will Rayson going for it into Abbey. He's got the inside line and he's through. Good move by Will Rayson in the number 5 car, the man from Gloucestershire. Max Haynes from London tries to fight back up the inside into Village, and he retakes him. And Burton Shaw hanging on behind them in the 72 as well, one of the favourites for the SIG Max title this year. Highest scorer to remain in the category from last year, the top 3 having all moved to SIG for 150 as we mentioned. Still a long way to go in this final Caterham race of the weekend. Will Rayson fighting back. Jamie Elwood fighting back. He locks up every time into Club there. Are his brakes giving him trouble, I wonder? Brakes or handling? The car doesn't look at ease. Toby Clues under fire from Jeff Newman. The lead gap, has it come down? Yes, 2.9 seconds this time through. Ben Winrow is just on the fastest lap of the race, 1:14.646. Clearly no ill effects from his grassy moments earlier on at Abbey. Elwood to the inside. Winrow shadowing. Elwood will go into second place at Village. Through they go. Here's the battle in SIG Max. Max Haynes and Will Rayson, still nothing to separate them as they came over the line there. So it's 0.1 of a second apart. Haynes leads it. Burton Shaw is third. And in behind them looks like it's the 20 car of Andy Molson is going well. Second place fight going into Stowe. Elwood up the inside ahead of Senior. Winrow and Curtis tucked in behind. This is all allowing Stephen Clark, number 25, to escape. He wants to make up for his non-finish earlier on. Jamie Elwood is really taking some risks there, unless it is a brake problem going into Club Corner. He locks up every time, brakes as late as he dares. Harry Senior staying with him, and Elwood bounced off the curb, went wide there. Senior had to lift momentarily. This is allowing Ben Winrow to have a go. They're all over each other down the Hamilton Straight. Curtis getting in there as well, and Simon Shaw. 5 of them for second place. Senior around the outside, takes second as they run towards Farm. Then Winrow in behind them. Here's the battle in the SIG Max division, and Will Rayson second lead, and Burton Shaw's going through into second place. Good move there, Glenn Burton Shaw at Club Corner. Andy Molson is now fourth in the division there. He is up behind them, the optician below Trade. Will Rayson's run wide, he's onto the grass. That could lose him the class lead. Nice recovery, but Max Haynes is surely going to go through and take the lead of the SIG Max division. Yes, he has. There's a few cars suffering 1 or 2 issues, I think, with their handling. Could be the, not sure if it's the tyres going off or the brakes or what it is. Still 15 minutes of this race to go though. Not sure if there's any fluid down on the circuit, of course. So Clark leads, Senior now second, Winrow's up to third, Elwood has been relegated to fourth. Then it's Alan Curtis, then Simon Shaw. Well, there goes Stephen Clark. He'll be wondering where everybody else has got to. He leads by 3.6 seconds now. What's going to happen into Abbey this time? Down the straight they come. Alan Curtis trying to have a go at James Elwood. Elwood turns in. Oh, he makes a little bit of a mistake there over the curbs. There's something definitely amiss with the handling of that number 1 car, I think. There's Max Haynes. He's still leading the Sigmax category. Where is Will Rayson? He's dropped back. We saw him have a moment earlier on at Village. There's number 97, Oliver Smith, one of the championship sponsors. There's he in the race order, quite a way back, I think, unfortunately. He's 23rd, being chased by Max Haynes. Yes, I think we may have lost Will Rayson, unfortunately. The number 5 hasn't come through on that lap. That's a great shame. He's fighting for the lead in Sigmax. So it's Haynes that leads now from Burton, Shaw and Molson in our Sigmax class. Passes Oliver Smith there in the 97. 13.5 minutes of the race to go. Clark leads by just over 3 seconds. Harry Senior did cut the gap at the front of the field that time through by about half a second. It's a battle between 1:22. That's Gary Curtis. Fighting it out further back. Behind him is the 130. I think that wasn't Roger Gaunt. There's 24 Ben Winrow in 3rd place ahead of Alan Curtis, and Elwood's lost another place down into 5th place. Well, he can't seem to keep up that pace at the front of the field. Simon Shaw could get through. Looks like it's the blues for Elwood in this race. Out though, he's having a go again at Alan Curtis. Harry Kramer behind Simon Shaw, then Clues, Newman, Skillicorn, and the number 61 car of Angus McLean. There he is round the outside of Doug Christie in the 67. Here's the 3rd place fight now, and it looks like a 4th place fight, I should say. Yes, Elwood's got back ahead for Alan Curtis. So, Ben Winrow makes a mistake, runs wide there at Club. Stephen Clark leads over the line. Now, what's the gap this time? 2.5 seconds. They're starting to reel in Stephen Clark now. Ben Winrow is 3rd. Curtis back at the inside. He's going to retake Jamie Elwood. I wonder if his suspension may have been slightly damaged. That bit of wheel banging earlier on. We can but speculate at the moment. Simon Shaw in the yellow car behind him, and Harry Kramer. There is the Sigmax leader, Sigmax Haynes. Andy Molson's come through past Burton Shaw into 2nd in class now. My name is Kevin Barrett, number 4, further back in 4th in class. Swing their way through Village. Max Haynes heading for 2 out of 2 in the Sigmax division. In Sigma 150 it is far less clear cut. Simon Shaw the next to have a go at Jamie Elwood. There's our leader. We haven't forgotten about Stephen Clark. And the gap is coming down, you can see. 42 cars started this race, and I'm pleased to say that at the moment all 42 are still running. The gap is down to 1.8 seconds. They are catching Stephen Clark. Ben Winrow in 3rd. He's got the fastest lap of the race still, 1:14.646. Curtis heads the train for 4th. Ahead of Elwood, Shaw and Crane. Newman, Clues and Skillicorn round out the first 10. And there's Glenn Burton Shaw. He's got the 56 and Paul Armitage up behind him. Ex-Honda CRX racer. He's done 6 and 2 CVs as well at this time, and a few 24-hour races. Haynes continues to lead the Sigmax. 199 there, Michael Curley, the blue car ahead of him. His next target to pass in the Sigma 150s. It's a decent overall result as well. Currently in the overall classification, Haynes is 22nd. 7. He's a steady performer, a successful runner and skier, as well as racing driver, Doug Christie. Jamie Elwood falling back into the clutches of Kramer. Harry Kramer's got ahead of Simon Shaw there. Jeff Newman having a go at Toby Clues. Over the line they go. The lead gap is now down to 1.1 seconds. Harry Senior, fastest lap, 1:14.617. It's game on for Harry Senior. He's trying to catch Stephen Clark and resume their duel from earlier on. He's almost caught him now. His last lap was more than half a second quicker. There they are. You can see the gap now. Winrow in the blue and red car in third, and Curtis, Elwood and Kramer. Here come your leaders down the Hanger straights, Clark, Senior and Winrow. And Ben Winrow making a double for the, well, a triple for the Winrow family after Jamie's 2 wins earlier on. Elwood making a move there into Stowe, trying to take 4th place back again from Alan Curtis. Here are the leaders, and Harry Senior's caught Stephen Clark, and the duel from race 1 is resumed with 8.5 minutes just over of the race to go. It looked as though it was plain sailing for Stephen Clark, but you should never write anything off in a Caterham race, and Harry Senior's right with him. He's in the slipstream. Here he goes. He's going through down towards Abbey. Brilliant by Harry Senior, takes the lead. And the 28 car back in front once again, the reigning Sigmax champion against the former Supercar champion. Battle is joined for the 2nd race in a row. Hopefully Stephen Clark will have banished any memories of the last lap of race 1 when he tangled with a back marker. Through the link. Ben Winrow on his own in third. There's a sense of deja vu going on here. The results of race 1 was Senior, Winrow, Elwood, Curtis and Skillicord. Stephen Clark would have been up there, but he's back up the inside into Stowe and retakes the lead. Clark is not finished yet. You're thinking, how pleased no back markers. There's plenty of laps to go yet, 7.5 minutes to go. Senior back to the inside at Club, retakes the lead again. The battle is well and truly on for the 2nd race in a row. Out of Club, down the Hamilton straights. Senior moves to cover. There's Winrow looking on from behind them. Clark leads as they head out of Abbey through Farm and towards Village. On the Sigmax, back on the Sigmax division. Max Haynes continues to lead there. He's clear now of Molsom and Burtonshaw. There they are. He's in Sigma 150 traffic here. Just got past the 177 car, I think that is. Here are the overall leaders. Harry Senior will try the inside move. This is shades of Jamie Winrow and Tom Power from the previous race in the Sigma 135. Senior retakes the lead into Stowe. Ready to fight back though, Stephen Clark. Towards the left at Club, he has a look for the inside there. Harry Senior holds him off. Mind games now between these two. They pull well clear of Ben Winrow in third. Here's the Sigmax. Max Haynes already staking his claim as a favourite for the title this year. He's just got past 130 Roger Gaunt in a Sigma 150. There go the leaders. Harry Senior still ahead. Beware back markers will be the message now from their pit boards. I think that's car number 10 of Phil Clark about to be lapped, no relation to Stephen. And we come through Chapel towards the Hanger straights, down towards Stowe. The leaders stream their way past Phil Clark and Stephen Clark, having a look on the inside, but Senior has it as they go into Stowe. Just over 5 minutes remaining. This final Caterham race of the weekend. Brilliant racing, as always, from the Caterham Graduates Racing Club. Can Stephen Clark, well, his first aim will be to finish this race after his retirement earlier on, but can he win it? Can he get past Harry Senior? Back markers ahead, and the next one is 52 Michael Downing, the car that Stephen Clark tangled with earlier. There's number 8 Peter Marsh, one of the longest serving drivers in this race, just ahead of the number 93, which is Rob Appleton. There's a battle further back, Jeff Newman fighting it out with the 66 car of Barry White. I won't make any puns, don't worry. Here come the leaders. Now, who is it ahead now? Still Senior ahead of Clark. They've got Michael Downing ahead of them in 52. Stephen Clark has a look for the lead. In the closing stages now of this race for the Caterham Graduate Racing Club Sigma 150 and Sigmax categories. In Sigmax, it's looking set to be a win for Max Haynes. There are the leaders. Looks like they've got past Michael Downing okay this time. There is Sigmax Haynes, so we'll call him. He's out for a Sunday drive out in front. 3 or 4 laps to go then for Harry Senior to hang on. What can Stephen Clark do? Paul Richardson, 156, used to compete in the Peugeot GTI Rally Challenge back in the 90s. He'll be lapped soon by our leaders. There's somewhere in all this back marker traffic, they're going to have to be careful here. Stephen Clark especially will be mindful of what happened in race 1. He'll be very careful passing these back markers. Is Clark going to go for a move up the inside here? As they lap the number 150 car, Chronic Masayada. Better of it. Through they go. Marshals will be waving the blue flags, of course, to warn the back markers the leaders are on them. And to give them room. The inside into Club there, past one of them. Senior a little bit out of shape on the exit of the left-hander there. This is giving Clark the chance to get into the slipstream. He could make a move here down towards Abbey. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go, and here comes Stephen Clark. Now he's ready for an attack. Here he goes. He's in the slipstream, he pulls out, down towards Abbey. No, didn't quite get the momentum he needed. Through they come towards Farm and Village. Now, did Senior make a mistake there? Just out of our view. I'll pick up there in a moment. I thought Senior went wide over the tarmac runoff area and may have lost out to Stephen Clark. We'll have to see as they come back into view. No, he's still there. Must have been a back marker I saw go wide. Yes, there's Harry Senior. Must have been seeing things there. Must have been one of the cars they've just lapped. Possibly that's 93 car of Rob Appleton, similar colour. Clark up the inside though as they go into Stowe Corner. Yes, he's through. Retakes the lead. Now, what's Senior going to do into Club? I imagine this will be last lap this time. Get the signal to go all out around this final lap, plan their finishing moves. Through Club Corner, Stephen Clark leads. Has Senior played it right? Does he want to be in second heading into the final lap? 1 minute on the clock as they go over the line. Didn't see if the last lap board went out or not. I imagine it would have done as Senior goes for the inside. He goes through at Abbey. Now, Clark knows what he needs to do here. He needs to get up the inside of Stowe. Get past, defend, as if his life depends on it, into Club Corner for the last time. Through they go towards the link. Oh, and the leader made a mistake there. Harry Senior got a bit of a slide on. Stephen Clark goes through, but is that a ploy to get into Clark's slipstream, I wonder, and try and get back ahead into Stowe? Did he slip wide on purpose and drop behind Clark so he can do this? Slipstreams to the inside, and he's going to go through. Senior takes the lead. What can Stephen Clark do at club? Clock about to count down to 0. Now, if that was intentional by Harry Senior, that's a very clever ploy to take the lead into Stowe at the next corner. Clark trying again. He's right on his tail there through club corner for the final time. Senior runs a little bit wide. Clark trying everything he can to get alongside. He's going to be very close indeed. There's the checkered flag, and Senior gets there. Clark second, 0.147 of a second, the margin of victory. 2 out of 2 for Harry Senior. This time Stephen Clark gets home in second place, and Ben Winrow completes the podium in third. The rest of the pack coming through in a line. It was Elwood 4th, Curtis 5th, Kramer 6th, Shaw 7th, Clues 8th, Newman 9th, Skillicorn 10th. And here is Sig Max Haynes, Maximum Haynes, 2 pole positions, 2 race victories. Well done, Max Haynes, the new sensation of Caterham Sig Max. Well, we saw Harry Senior slip wide at the link there, and Stephen Clark dove through. But that meant Harry Senior was straight back into the slipstream and down the inside into Stowe. Not saying that was a ploy to get the slipstream down Hanger Straight, but you never know. Good tactical race by Harry Senior. Confirm the result in a second. Results as follows then. Senior the winner by 0.147 of a second ahead of Stephen Clark, with Ben Winrow third, and a whole line of cars behind. Elwood, Curtis, Harry Kramer, Simon Shaw, Toby Clues, Jeff Newman and Chris Skillicorn completing the top 10. Barry White was next, ahead of Angus McLean, and Warner Christian Ems completing the top 15. In the Sig Max division, meanwhile, it was a win for Max Haynes ahead of Andy Molsom, Glenn Burton Shaw in third. And Will Rayson did keep going